here we go. So Mars against Cosmos. These guys, good friends and now bitter enemies. These guys are both Panda. Kind of fitting to be meeting here at Clash of the Pandas. It is a literal Clash of the Pandas. Mars, of course, number 3 on the PGR. Cosmos barely not making top 10 at 11.
You just have to bring that up.
What?
That he didn't make top 10.
I mean, he was so close, and a lot of people, that was in their minds. So I think that's an important thing to say, because like he was right on the cusp. He was so good, and now he's made it all the way here to Losers Finals. He wants that rematch against T, and he might be able to get it.
An embarrassment of Pandas. No, seriously,
literally.
like more than
literally.
one, like more than 3.
All right, I'm gonna use your
Since
phone.
wait, hold on. Since you know this, do you know how many hours a day do pandas spend eating bamboo?
36.
No, that's not. There's no 36 hours in one day.
Juked her.
It's 14 hours. Anyways, it's actually 14 hours. I don't know why I know this.
Are you thinking about koalas?
That's not that much.
14 hours. Have you spent like 14 hours just eating straight?
I spent 14 hours today eating Pizza Hut because you can get a $7.99 3-topping carry-out pizza from Pizza Hut. You could have done it today, but now it's probably closed. But we're about to roll into the next game. There will be one more set after this, but it's going to be Cosmos against Mars here in Losers Finals. Here we go. It's going to be Inkling against Zero Suit Samus.
Mars is also a planet. 4th in the solar system.
All right.
Many moons.
And they're into up smash right away. Mars already opening up with an explosive game.
48% on the board, though. No answer from Cosmos. And the strange thing here, though, is that will Cosmos prove that he belongs in the top 10, as Coney was alluding to earlier, or is Mars just going to gatekeep him as a gatekeeper top 10er as he is?
Wow, I didn't say any of that. You're nasty. There's the back throw there. Cosmos, I feel like Cosmos was playing so incredibly well against T, and then just like these little things happen. Excellent grab, kind of calling out Mars there, landing next to him. Just kind of pulled the trigger before Mars could.
Listen, if T's someone to dismantle your confidence, Mars is there to pulverize it into the ground because he will not let you survive anything.
Oh, wow. Mars being pretty aggressive right there. Going straight to the last one, following him down below the stage. Yeah,
hit him with the red bomb.
I don't even know if that was really a reaction either, because it felt like he was just waiting, and then like the exact moment that Cosmos was so low he couldn't make it back, Mars just kind of pulled the trigger on that jump into forward air. So good.
Yeah,
no, he started it, though, because he got fair 2, not fair 1.
Oh, good point.
Because fair 1 does not kill him like fair 2. So right there, I mean, we saw the awareness from Mars off stage. Catching Inkling, I think he's used to it by now. It is linear, even though it's a little spotty because of like the start animation and all the hitboxes. It is rather linear. So yeah, props for Mars for taking that a little bit even now, only above 20%, not really a lead after he gets his grab, but he did miss the confirm after that.
Just the grab there, and not really any damage gone back and forth in the past like 30 seconds. It's been a lot of dodging, despite how fast sort of the first stocks were shaved off, but Cosmos getting the back throw. Has Mars at the platform, but he's able to find his way down.
Oh,
wow,
almost ran right
into
into that. Yeah, very scary. Dash into shield immediately. Wasn't going to get punished right away. Kind of ran into his body, getting body blocked for 2 seconds before actually pulling the trigger on the up B.
We saw him do that earlier, too. It's just so good if you can push your opponent all the way to the side. I think he did it against Razo earlier, being able to just... That's one
Shift
of the...
it just a little bit so that way they could be closer to that side of the blast zone.
Exactly, and it's... Oh, yeah, you're not getting out of that. And Mars not hitting it. It's weird.
Got swerved, literally.
Yeah. Don't see that very often.
All right, side B gang.
Cosmo's playing very well here, but you have to imagine Mars kind of, yeah, he's kind of giving these away. He didn't hit the boost kick. He didn't hit that grab. And now Cosmos has a way to seriously cement himself in the lead here. All he has to do is get jabs, get some up throws, get some early combos. He should be good.
Good on the delay there, but the jab catches him full of paint now.
Yep.
So annoying, but the back air seals it. Not impossible, but also not really that crazy for either player right now. This lead being quickly taken away.
Yep.
Okay, slider though, popping out.
Neutral air. Oh, wow.
Goes to that air dodge, though, trying to avoid what Cosmos was going to do on that platform right there. Opting to go for the ledge instead, getting back onto the stage.
73-35. Yeah, it seems like Cosmo trying to land this grab. Oh, wow. Puts on the platform, which should be a bad position, but Mars bet it all on that grab there. Ooh, jab into up smash, thinking that might be the KO. I feel like he could have forward smash, but
instead, yeah. But he was already close to the ledge.
Went for that one. Oh, wow. Weird misinput. I feel like he went for the up air, but he got the back air instead. These guys have been playing all day. I have to imagine that, yeah, like literally all day in some cases. I casted Mars' like his first or second match at maybe 10:30 in the morning.
That was 12 hours ago.
Yep.
All right, 160 off stage is dicey for Mars.
As you were saying.
Yeah. So he's been here about 13 hours.
So that has this 20,000 person crowd here at Thunder Smash Studios 3. Heading into second game. Yeah, give it up. Second game now. We are popping off for Mars, popping off for Cosmos. It's a clash of the Pandas here in Losers Finals.
That's why we named it that. Well done, Josh. We fixed the bracket just like we wanted. Just for you, David.
Shout outs to Panda's co-founder, David Wu, out there.
Yeah.
Mashimura.
Alan, if you're watching, we did it. Here we go, next game. It's now 1-0.
Anyways, game 2 on Battlefield. Inkling and Zero Suit, no character changes. Still not Dark Blue Samus from Mars. And we don't have an Inkling of color yet from Cosmos. Which
No, he's been changing every game.
Yeah, but he really turns up when it's Inkling of color. So right now we still got Purple Inkling getting some damage, 65-0, nothing on the board yet, starting it, but he won't let him have it. Oh, okay.
Just getting spaced
Zip
out.
zap.
Yep.
Constant zaps.
Flim flam.
That's really the way that you beat Inkling, just have to kind of outrange her, but she's so fast, so agile, able to get in. Mars has to be a little bit more careful in how he approaches these interactions, because I feel like he's not usually beating Cosmos air to air, and it's because Cosmos is doing an excellent job of using that back air to sort of space out. You saw it right there, kind of trading with the Zair, and he's going to take more damage every single time.
Paint that stage.
Yeah. Catching the landing with that dash attack.
Okay.
The grab. I mean, also whenever he rolls on the stage, slows down ZSS at the same time. So I feel like Cosmo's definitely doing that on purpose, not only just to have the roller out there, but also just to stagnate Mars a little bit.
Forward smash there. Mars kind of shaking his head in the player cam, but it worked out.
No pain for Cosmos, not really any.
Yeah. He doesn't really opt to go for it in a lot of situations. Oh, wow, just run up smash barely enough to get the KO. Have to imagine part of that was rage. Mars taking a deep breath in the player cam.
A lot on the line here. This is Losers Finals. A lot of money.
And you have to remember, yeah, exactly. You have to remember the pop bonus. Both these guys are going to have to strap in because it might be a long night for them. Not only do they have to win this set, they also have to go against T and win 2 sets. And T has just been dismantling his opponents. It can be very frustrating to fight over a long period of time. So it's been a long day, but it's going to be a lot longer if either of these guys want to win that big cash prize.
Yeah.
That mental fortitude, you got to keep that going.
Pac-Man is definitely not one of the characters you can just like sit back and play neutral against.
Right.
Good
jab there.
Every single little thing he does. But right now, Mars, both sitting pretty. I mean, the games have been pretty even at every point almost.
These guys just so evenly matched. Goes a little bit low, and just like that, you can lose stage positioning and take extra damage. It seemed like Cosmos was able to get away with it there, but definitely on the ledge, not somewhere you want to be. But these guys just kind of throwing out aerials, kind of whiffing. Whoever lands that next hit might be able to string it into a couple more. Yeah, it's been like 45 seconds, nobody hits each other. Finally gets the jab. Mars firing back.
All right, keeping him off the stage.
Oh, no!
Able to sort of pressure him with his presence there. I mean, you kind of want to always drift back when the threat of down smash is there. And he did just that, missed the ledge just by a little bit. Right now, sitting on his last stock game 2. Mars being able to swing back at least, get some early extra credit, but gets painted on.
What a weird up B from Cosmos. Maybe he used his jump and didn't realize it, and then he realized it too late. Maybe just didn't use it at all. But he does get the roller. Doesn't matter. He's back in the game. We've seen him do this all throughout the tournament, where we'll see him kind of SD or make sort of a technical error and then find a way to bring it back. He's just so good at that. Have to see if it's enough, though, to take this second game away from Mars.
He's been playing very well this tournament. Almost like a different Cosmos. Just that grab by the ledge, getting in that extra % here. And these actions out of parry from both these players this game in particular have been phenomenal. Usually when parry comes out, sometimes doing nothing is the option.
Replay.
But both these players have been doing a lot out of these parries.
That's crazy. So he mashed now, but he wouldn't mash when we were playing that arcade game? That's crazy. He was sandbagging.
It'd be like that. Anyways, 118 does not have the blessing from New England. Definitely not anymore.
Oh,
128, 60%. Low ink for Inkling.
Oh,
now he's
no.
Gonna do
Oh, he
that
gave
should not
it
be
up.
enough. That should not be enough because
Not
right
quite.
No, not at all. We DI those out here.
now, DIing without any ink in the tank. Cosmos right now having to really push forward and be able to take
He
it
needs
from
to
Mars.
watch out and play not by the ledge at the same time, though, because it's a very scary situation. If he has to recover, he's got...
That's the Coney.
Oh, that's
You always
that's
let go.
the me. Yeah, that's
you
the
always
me.
let go in friendlies. Right there. Mars takes it. Game 3 now. 1 stock apiece, or 1 game rather. This is not going to be a short one.
Yeah.
But it's exciting all the less.
Oh yeah, 1-1 currently between these two, and like we were saying, they're so evenly matched, so good on. But look at you, so good on both sides, and just the dynamic nature of this matchup. Both these guys kind of jumping at each other with these aerials, trying to hit them, whiffing a lot of the time because they're just maneuvering around each other. It's like a dogfight.
Yellow Inkling now online.
The Cynthia Inkling.
What will it mean? What can we? I don't even know. I
Gonna
really
dash
don't know.
into get a grab right there.
Do we know why he switches colors?
All the waifu colors only.
They're cute. Yeah, he plays all the girls. 8% difference.
All right.
Trying to
do
chase him
math.
down with the splat bomb, but again, just what can you say about this match that we haven't been saying for the past 10 minutes? It feels like they're just throwing out aerials, trying to find their mark. Just expert play here, and so much on the line, so much tension. Finally, a
So
jab.
much parries.
Something I do want to say though is that both characters
Oh,
are
no!
hard to
Really
parry.
trying to jump out of that situation so that way he wouldn't get caught by that.
Yeah, for sure.
Both characters do have moves that are difficult to parry, but parrying definitely helps the matchup, and we're seeing them both employ it more, which is great to see.
Good little recovery from Cosmos, avoiding that flip kick attempt from Mars.
KK Slider now in his 12th shift tonight.
This dude plays. He's got blisters on his fingers.
Looks like
Trying
he gets
to-
lots of tips.
Trying to land onto the ground. He does, gets big zapped, and that's going to do it. Mars taking the first stock. And what's interesting about these sort of sets is that, being best of 5, the way that they're playing, this jumping, this sort of aerial dogfight, constantly throwing out aerials, as the set goes on, you can kind of change up your maneuvers. You can kind of change up your space. No.
He did it across the stage too. It wasn't like an under, oh, I didn't expect it. No, he did it across the stage.
Yeah, big. Just kind of a panicked reaction from Mars again, kind of air dodging in the other direction. But you can kind of very slightly adjust your spacing, your move selection. And because that can kind of throw your opponent off guard, Mars catching that second jump there from Cosmos was to get off this ledge. Doesn't get caught pushing a button though, and because of that, he's going to get that jab.
Ooh, good hold in the shield into parry and back air punish right there. Again, I've been seeing just a lot of good punishes out of parry from Cosmos and Mars as well, but
Sure.
mostly from Cosmos so far. That back air hitting the ledge, absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, he got
Huge,
him
and he gets
again.
the ground. Oh, great mashing from Mars. He definitely led it, you guys.
Yeah, it's super good there. And,
Expert
and
DI.
I really
Expert
like what
DI.
Cosmos did there by jumping and going for the up air instead, because he felt like Mars was going to break out no matter what. So he said, okay, let me be in this position so I can get up there, try to punish him for breaking out, not go for the smash. Very well done.
Playing from behind here though. Full
Yeah.
tank of ink right now. Cosmos getting back to stage. Mars
Well, I like
starting to
these
think
empty hops.
about what he's going to do next.
Yeah, Mars is trying to catch him pushing a button.
And that's just the
what Mars
pressure
does.
on its own too. Just jumping in front of their faces is the Mars special. I feel like he just adds in pressure just by his presence alone.
All right, we're going really low on that, but he's able to survive. Gets the get-up attack. Just kind of forcing Cosmos to respect him. And that's the second time Mars has done that, where he's done that up smash and then he immediately jabs, because Cosmos thinks he can turn around and jab himself, but just very little end lag.
Yeah, and an amazingly fast jab to boot, so 2 wrongs do make a right in that situation.
Oh, wow, gets zapped. There
Big
we
zap.
go.
Big
Mars
zap.
hits the dab down in the bottom right. 72%.
He did not.
He did. He went like this.
Okay.
A demonstration. Show me. No, what did you do?
Clip it now.
He did not dab.
109.
There's no dabbing allowed on stage. It's against regulation. Anyways, right now 109. It's going to be really hard for Mars to close this out. It's going to be something that he's going to have to work towards.
Oh
with these
dear.
Up airs. No, platform reset doesn't give him anything right now on stage. Cosmos comes back, 31%.
Yeah, quite interesting. Opting to go for the ledge invincibility instead of landing around Mars. Trying to give him some respect here at the same time. See how Mars is slowing it down.
Yeah, Mars is kind of icing him here, just slowing down the pace so much. It doesn't feel like he's not doing anything, but he's definitely sort of not rushing at him like he's been doing. 129 now, Cosmos has to find a way to close this out. These back airs are going to do it, and even if the back airs aren't getting the KO, they're pushing Mars all the way to the side, and because of that, it makes it easier to land more and more hits.
Great delay. The splat bomb, he was able to weave past it, getting back on stage. 148, 160. Oof.
There, excellent neutral air out of shield. Mars trying to find a way back onto the stage. He has to hold center, has to get under that platform and stay alive. Eats the dash attack, but he's going to survive.
No time for Big Zap now. Back on stage. 175.
Ooh.
100. Nope. The
The
delay.
backer, yep, the backer going through the paralyzer and, of course, hitting Mars. That backer's actually just been going through everything.
It was a little disjointed, and
It is, isn't it?
and it kind of beats Zero
Just a little
Suit's.
bit.
It
Because
beats
that
Zero Suit's
hits
air to
me
airs.
when it shouldn't. Just like Diddy's Fair in Smash 4.
That move shouldn't have been invented. Why are we doing that? Why are you guys not? We're both on the desk. Please help me. All right. Zero Suit Inkling again.
Welcome, everybody.
Look
at Josh.
Yeah, Josh is. Look at him go.
Josh
All right.
dancing in the backstage VIP area, brought to you by G Fuel. Right here, though, Mars and Cosmos. Game 4 situation. No, sorry, Game 3. Can Mars turn into Game 4, though? It's what the numbers want, what the people want. What will it happen?
Watching Mars play is always hype in general. Cosmos, of course, on a roll as well.
Yeah, both players are the type that respective fan bases want them in, you know, top 8. Definitely grand finals.
I really want to see Cosmos get that run back against T, because I feel like he had it so much,
He
and
did.
then he just kind of blew it a couple times, and that's
Two
nothing against
sets, though?
Yeah, 2 sets is
Two
going to
sets
be
to
a
take?
marathon. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that, but first he has to get through Mars. Seems to be doing very well here.
He's right there.
It's a sizable lead.
This is a good beginning. This is written for Cosmos. It's Game 3.
And can you think about what this would mean for Cosmos, who, as we know, has sort of been sort of struggling as of late, didn't have the best tournament at Big House, you know, hasn't had as high placings as we know he can.
Why don't I hit you with the numbers on that?
Throw it at me.
Because actually, this entire season, he hasn't top 16 to single S tier.
Oh, no.
Do you want me to say that again?
I don't want to, because he might hear it.
Well,
Up throw, up air, good stuff. Not enough to KO, though. Oh, that one will. Double up throw up, or double up air off of that one up throw, and now 30% only on Cosmos. He is rolling, and Mars has not found an answer for this Inkling. Cosmos playing like a man possessed here.
Yeah, getting caught right out of his backer, though. Avoiding that one, going in for that dash attack.
It's looking great. The platform resets. The double up air into fair. Right now, Splat Bomb making... Ooh, missing its mark barely. Mars.
Cosmos is playing so
His
confident.
spacing,
Like,
it's
you
his
can see
spacing.
it. He's playing right around Mars's threat range, and one of the things that you can kind of do against Mars that I've seen a lot of players sort of adapt into their playstyle. I saw Tweak do it last week at Big House.
Wow.
Is that Mars wants to throw out aerials retreating. He'll kind of throw out an aerial and then back up. If you follow through on your attacks, follow through with your aerials, push forward, sometimes you can catch Mars sleeping a little bit. And I feel like Cosmos is doing a very good job of that, kind of dashing at him, throwing these out. But now Mars may have gotten wise as he hasn't been hit in a while.
Nair into fair,
Oh
into
my.
Nair, into fair. I didn't even make that up. He literally just did
Entire
that.
string, yeah, literally took him across the stage.
It's like a song.
Doing so much damage at the same time. I mean, Cosmos is doing amazing with a pretty significant lead. Mars just told him to hold that.
This is now looking like it's shifting towards Mars's favor. However, it's just even. It's nowhere near in the lead. Oh, wow, that definitely hurt.
Yep, there's another up air there from Cosmos.
That was the last possible percent it would have worked.
Yeah. He was right there, especially with the rage and everything too, but stars happen to align. see if it leads to a Cosmos win. All he needs is this one last stock with Mars. He's one of those players who kind of gets a little bit more difficult to pin down as the stocks go on. And Inkling doesn't really have any huge surprise factor, you know what I mean? Other than Roller, which kind of he was hitting a lot, especially in that first game.
Might come out again.
Beginning.
Yeah.
This would be the time to take it out here after he potentially makes it back to stage.
Ooh, gets that jab block
Nice.
into the down smash.
He's all over him.
Yeah, Cosmos is just on another thing tonight. Looking very strong. Wants to fight T so bad, but that up smash will hit. Mars going to take a quick sip of water. Have to see if the hydration gives him the quick bonus to be able to take this set.
Osmosis Jones working hard inside Mars right now. Maybe getting his up air resets on the platform. Nothing. As he's able to weave in and out. Cosmos getting back throwed now off stage. Slap bomb online. Drifting away. And
Ooh,
the berry. Waited too long.
Hard read too, though, on Cosmos' part. Mars ending up above him at that point.
Oh, he's getting a little hasty here.
Yeah.
Trying to get those nairs, but none of them are meeting their mark.
Nope.
Yeah, but all he needs is one. The neutral air into the forward air, catches
Ooh,
the air
and the
dodge.
weight.
Cosmos is in trouble.
It's a juggle.
Landing on top of that top platform, too.
Oh no,
He's
and
not
now
slowing
back
it down.
air.
He's not slowing it down. There's no way he would have done it.
Oh!
And the expert DI from Cosmos. Oh, coming back on the stage.
He barely lived that, has about half ink. He has to find his way back to the middle of the stage. Mars was on patrol, but he kind of gave it up with that jump. Cosmos trying to land his back air to get him off stage. Gets the flip jump.
He
does
doesn't
not
have a jump.
have that anymore, but he does air dodge now.
there it is.
He gets
Wait it out,
buried.
and
He
there
gets
it is.
boost kick,
We're
and
now
Mars
in
takes it to game 5.
Here we are. 2
I love how he
million
shakes his
people
head.
erupting.
Way
in the
too
crowd.
close. Way too close. Yeah, 2 million people erupting in cheers here at Thunder Studios.
You can hear him right now.
So we're now at game 5 between these two, doing their absolute best, going their hardest. There's a pop bonus on the line. There's pride. There's glory. And I think for both of these players, after their last week's performance, and obviously in Cosmos' case, not getting top 16 in S tier, he's got something to prove. And I think Mars, if I'm not mistaken, got knife last week at Big House, losing to Tweak on the way there. So we'll have to see who has the gumption to keep going, who can defeat T, who a lot of people had their eyes on coming into this tournament, said he was one of the biggest threats, and he has proven himself. That's why he's sitting in Grands. Let's see who can challenge the Japanese Pac-Man.
You mentioned him in the pre-show making it to Grands, right, Vicky?
Yep.
Because he won't stop talking about it.
Well, I didn't say anything that time, but thank you for bringing it up, Star, because I almost did. If Mars makes it to Grands, then my whole prediction comes true.
Well, I wanted Mars and Void, and then as soon as we got off the couch, I was told Void's DQ'd, which is right on brand for Suarez Bar. So here we are. Game 5, 42-64. Town and City, 54-64. Now 68-64. I can just say numbers all night if you guys want to talk. Now taking it with up B.
Yep, got him with the boost kick. Mars off to a strong start, and again, Cosmos was so far ahead in the last game, kind of par for the course as we've seen him throughout the night. Unfortunately, he's looking so strong, just kind of running all over the place, kind of reminiscent in a little weird way to Smash 4 Sheik, in that I feel like he's winning, and then suddenly he's not. And I don't know if that's, I don't think that's a Cosmos thing. I feel like that's more of an Inkling thing, but finally up air, still not enough.
That is low-key a Cosmos thing, though. Do you know how many Game 5s he's dropped?
Well, come on, he might hear you. I hope he doesn't drop this one,
I
because
mean,
he's
it's
looking
not
very
anything
strong.
against him. It's just like characteristic of him, Cat, players who like, you know, the clutch factor is like, it's like a difficulty, you know, in
Clutch
closing.
factor, yeah, is definitely a thing that a lot of, I feel like Mars actually is a good example of that.
Like there's beating
Dark
matches.
Wizzies.
Yeah, there's beating matches. Then there's overwhelming your opponent. Then there's knowing the matchup. But clutching, that ability, that is learned. That is experience. That's difficult.
There we go. We got a forward throw because he knows he can't get the up throw up air, but Cosmos slowly slipping away here. Mars kind of choking this one out with each aerial, with each strength. Finally, a
alive,
forward air,
DI.
but he's still alive because of the DI and the flip kick, and Cosmos just getting posted up with those up airs.
He needs to kill him in the next interaction.
Like
Yeah,
this one.
Okay, it's over.
This
You
one
tried.
here.
You tried.
No, this, yeah, I don't know. Back
Back
throw might
throw,
do it.
kill. Oh,
Finally,
it
there
does?
we go.
Okay, here we are. This is a lot.
Light character, almost at 180.
100 right now from Cosmos. Can Mars get the next few interactions to make a kill? And he does with the air to backer. I love that conversion. I love doing it all the time. It's so good from Zero.
And he gets it very consistently, too.
Oh, of course. It's free.
Yeah, that might do it. I mean, making this kind of comeback is
Against Mars.
oh, it's sometimes insurmountable, but especially against Mars, we know that this guy's number 3 on the PGR, just such a good player, and I feel like you can't be down an entire stock like this. But Cosmos might have something up his sleeve, but it's going to be tough because like Zersuit, obviously, she has some flip kick stuff, she has some boost kick tricks.
The best disadvantage state, I would say, of the cast.
Yeah, and I feel like Inkling doesn't really have that. Like, you have the roller, which can surprise people, but that's it. We keep kind of harping on that because it's true.
No, she's fine. She's fine. Gonna be able to DI that, getting back on stage 116 to 23, but instead it's a down smash to the face, and Mars takes the entire thing. Game 5 for him. Congratulations, we now have our grand finalists. Mars coming in from loser side, having to take it with 2. Josh dancing in the VIP room right now.
Yeah, such a clincher of a set on that one, but eventually, seems like Mars will come out ahead, and he's gonna have the honor of fighting T. He's gonna have to win 2